Simple is safe. Those three subjects in the wild is something I cannot tolerate.
I know how to make 345 work. That's worth something. Bio9 will be the most successful biomedical company in the world.
William, ask yourself a question. Who would spend this much money saving mortally wounded soldiers? My God, man. Come on. That's not how you win wars.
We're not a biomedical company.
My name isn't even Jones. Now you figured out how to transfer human consciousness into a machine. Imagine the best pilot put into 1,000 individual drones. The mind of a hacker loaded into the virus. Do you have any idea how much that's worth? Bill, isn't it exciting?
What about my family?
Your family died in a car accident, Bill.
All right, Shalom. This is Hara 1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakah Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, Nagwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Yeah, man, this movie right here is called Replicas, man. Replicas. And I watched it the other night. It caught my attention. So let me check this out. Replicas, huh? You know, and in the movie, I forget that dude's name, man. The guy that played in the Matrix. You know, but that guy there is not important. In the movie, he was like basically like Bill Gates or what's his name? All right, it says here, what's his name? Elon Musk, and the actor that was in the movie was named Keanu Reeves. All right, and he was in the Matrix movie, but the Matrix was supposed to be about a so-called black man. All right, being named Neo, which would have been Will Smith in the movie. But anyway, in this movie here, you have Keanu Reeves. He's playing a guy named William Foster. It says William Foster is a brilliant neuroscientist. All right. Just like they say Elon Musk, he's a neuroscientist who loses his wife, son, and 2 daughters in a tragic car accident. But before that, they were trying to transmit the person's brain data from the human body into a robot. Or in you know what I mean? And then also you have this new virtual world that they're creating. All right, to where they can take somebody that died and take their data, not their spirit, but their data. See, Esau think they're taking the spirit, but that's not true in this movie. It's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. But anyway, you know, in science, they don't believe you have a soul. They don't believe you have a spirit. I did a lesson on it not too long ago. And in the Greek philosophy, they don't believe you have a spirit as well. That's why you had somebody called the Sadducees. The Sadducees didn't believe the Israelites, you know, the Sadducees, they didn't believe in the spirit or the resurrection, all right, that you had a soul, a spirit. They believed in what? Science. They believed in the Greek philosophy that they took on back during the Hellenization of the Jews in 168 BC. And then they built something called the Sanhedrin around that time. And that's when you had the establishment of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. All right. So, but the Sadducees took on the Greek-minded customs but they also stood with the law, and they created something called oral law, where they spoke it out of their damn own heart. All right, laws of man. You can read about that in Romans 10. All right, so now back to the point. All right, because this is just to make the point. The science is basically Greek philosophy. You know, you've been hearing Biden say that we're going to trust science. If you watch this movie, at the end, you're going to get what he meant. The last part at the end, when this damn clone walks into the room and start bringing in old people that want to get cloned, you know, and take their data and transfer it into a clone. Right? And but at the end, it was a robot that did it. It was a robot standing there. What they're using today, the AI technology, to create all these different, you know what's. All right. So now it says so that he was trying to transfer they don't believe in the spirit, but they trying to say like it'd be like in an airplane, the black box that records everything. That's what your cerebellum is. You know, that's why the Lord said that. I'm gonna get some scriptures to prove that. You know, in death there's no remembrance of former things. Why? Because these bodies get left here, and everything you learn from birth all the way up until the death is recorded in that brain, and you can put to a new body with a new brain. That's death, man. You can't. There's no remembrance of it. Some people say deja vu and spirit, you know, but that's reincarnation, being re-put back into the flesh, and that's what Esau's trying to do. They're trying to play like they're God and start tampering with I can't say certain words, but the brain, you know, the data, and they want to be able to transfer that and read it first, and then be able to transfer it like into the cloud technology, or what you would call NFTs, non-fungible tokens, with the crypto market, a Bitcoin, or crypto market really. They create an NFT, like the brother put up a Thanyala, I think he put in the chat earlier about Nike coming out with virtual sneakers. Why are they getting everything prepared, man? Why? Because they're gonna create NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which the first one can never be duplicated, just like a Picasso, the original. And people are gonna go crazy on it, start investing in it. They're gonna create a character, I forgot what you call that, a virtual character, and the shit gonna be like, it's gonna be like Avatar. They're gonna try to transmit the thought into that. But man, you're playing a wicked game, boy. It says utilizing cutting edge technology, William comes up with a daring and unprecedented plan to download their memories and clone their bodies. As the experiment begins to spiral out of control, Foster soon finds himself at odds with a dubious boss, a reluctant accomplice, a police task force, and the physical laws of science. All right, so that was a pretty good movie, man. But you know, it seemed kind of Masonic, like they was speaking in code about their true agenda. All right, Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. All right, even today, man, they got technology everywhere. Through their technology and their craftiness. Back in the day, the Roman Empire, they had what you call the confession booths. They had people called Jesuits. That's where you get the G on the Masonic symbol. All right, it would be Jesuits or Jesuits. That's what it truly goes back to over there in the Roman Empire. And they would hire and train Jesuits to sit there like CIA spies and take down all the information in the confessional booth from everybody. And that's how they used to get the information. Now today they have what? All kind of spy technology and cameras everywhere. And now they want to tap into the body, tap into the brain. All right. Now it says this. So there's no secret, nothing you can hide from these devils, because the earth been given into the hand of the wicked. So they want to know all of it, everything about the earth, everything about the people. They want to control the people, where they at, and what they do. Control what you eat. All right. Now it says, with thy wisdom, see, Esau has the wisdom on the left hand side, and that's all that science and Egyptian science and technology, all kind of stuff, and Greek science and shit. Try not to say certain words, but yeah. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver in thy treasure, into thy treasures. All right. So now, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, thy business, hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches, man. All right. So that's why their heart is lifted up, and they think they can do this because they're rich. They think they can do whatever they want to the poor. You know, and like Elon Musk, they're trying to become super billionaires, and with their technology, they're trying to move into a new system, a new world order. All right, so they want to tap into their memory because the cerebellum, which is in the back of the skull, the base, that's what holds all your memory. You know, and that's what they want to tap into, into the core essence of the DNA. Now, Ecclesiastes 1:9, the thing that have been is that which shall be. All right, it's reincarnation. And that which is done is that which shall be done. There's no new thing. And there is no new thing under the sun. All right? Under the sun, man. On this earth, there's war, there's the wicked, and there's the righteous. And that's just it. It's that simple and plain. It goes in the loop. And what did Mike Tyson say? He said, if you look into the past in the ancient times, it's basically us in silly clothes. Us in funny clothes or silly clothes. All right? And that's true. We look back on these times, us in America, and we in the kingdom, the garments and stuff we be wearing, we look back on the stuff we wearing now, we wearing filthy rags. It's us in silly clothes. All right? And even these bodies. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? He's talking about the new world order. And no new thing under the sun. Herod tried, what's his name? Nimrod tried to do it. Nebuchadnezzar tried to do it. Esau tried it before, it didn't work. Most High, what Scripture say, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right. It have been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, man. All right. So they want to tap into that body, that physical body, dead or alive. You know, that's why you got so many people dropping off right now. But what are they getting? What are they getting before that person dies or while they did? What type of information are they pulling from their bodies, their physical makeup, after they get the, you know what? You know, that's what this is about. It's about the data. And it says, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. All right, that's reincarnation, man. Once you get put back into a new body as a baby, you learn everything from a child as you get raised up. You know, then the body dies, goes to sleep, the spirit goes on to the Father. But they didn't believe in that. They believe that in that movie you'll see what they truly believe, man. In that movie, you watch Replicas, you'll see what they truly believe. Like when Keanu Reeves started dealing with his wife on the, you know, acting wife, and he's like, yo, he can erase her memories. Shit crazy. All right. You know, Esau want to do that. They want to be able to See, look, I can erase your pain. All I gotta do is hit Alt, backspace, Control, Delete. Alt, Control, Delete. I could delete your pain, anything you're feeling in your mind, your spirit, on your body. All you gotta do is hook up to this system. Man, it's crazy, man. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 7. For he knoweth not, I'll read from here. Verse 6. Because to every purpose there is a time and a judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. See, the misery of man is great upon Esau especially. I watched a video with Bill Gates the other day. They say Bill hates. And he it's a documentary on Netflix called Bill's Brain. And it show you how you think, man. And he said, they're like, what's your greatest fear? He said, my greatest fear is that my brain will be destroyed. He said he's like, I want my brain to carry on. He feel like he's that goddamn smart. Or like, say for instance, in the movie, they can take the greatest hacker in the world and take his data, physical makeup, and memories, right, and brain operations, and take that and put it into 1,000 something robots and make an army. So that's what they think with Bill hates, man. You know, what was that dude's name? The damn devil that just passed away. Rothschild, I think his name. He was saying things like if he died, he want to come back as a, what they putting out there right now. All right, Ecclesiastes 8 and 7. For he knoweth not that which shall be. See, Esau don't know what the hell's going on. They got worldly wisdom. For who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that have power over the spirit to retain it. See, I don't care who they are. They can't retain and keep the spirit. That's what they want to do. See, that's why all they can get is the brain data. Turning electro acids and interfacing it into data. Right, transferable data that can be seen and pixelated on the computer. All right, and manipulated like you would do with information that's in the cloud on the, ain't it crazy? You know? So that's why the Lord said, man, don't trust these devils, man. You know, Yahweh Shai came down here and warned us about them. And he sent his prophets to warn us about these damn heathens that think their houses shall continue forever, so they're going forward with their new world order. But they're really going on to perdition. And anybody that follows them, that's what they're gonna get. The Lord like, yo, those that desire a new kingdom, a new heaven, a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, you're gonna get that. That's what's coming. All right, refreshing. But it says this, verse 8, there is no man that have power over the spirit to retain it, man. Not even Esau. He can't keep his own spirit in the body. Neither can we. Because the body has a spirit. All right. Or should I say the spirit has a body? Get it? Because the spirit comes first, man. That's who we are. When you leave this body, you go back to the Father. And you're his energy. As I was saying before in prior videos. That's what's going through every atom and nucleus of the body. That's the spirit. Starting from the within the brain, what you call the pineal gland, you know, and the spirit goes throughout the body and controls and sends signals throughout the rest of the body. When the body dies, that get pulled away, and they trying to find that. They trying to chase that energy and tap into it. All right. Ecclesiastes 8:8. There is no man that have power over the spirit to retain it. The spirit, man. Neither hath he power in the day of death. See, you can't control it to retain it like the Egyptians are trying to do. Like they're trying to do now, and say, I can keep you, I can have you live forever. What? Listen, man, they clone somebody, a dead relative, and they brought them back to life or something. That wouldn't be them. That would be a robot. That's all that brain is, man. It's just data memories. It's like a loop. Something that would happen over and over again. You know? And maybe like AI technology, it'll continue to learn and grow. Artificial intelligence. So now it says, and there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. Right? So that wickedness ain't going to deliver these people. And that craftiness, that's not going to deliver them. All right. That's right, man. It says, all this have I seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun, even today. There is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. All right, I'm skip down to here, verse 11. Because sentence, see, Esau has a sentence coming. The death row, dead man walking. They got a sentence coming, man. And it says, because sentence against an evil work. What evil work they've been doing? All kind of genocide against our people and experiments and shit to build up their society and their systems and their technology. They tested it on Jake, like lab rats. And testing it on him. All right, even to this day. And so it says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. All right, because 1,000 years to the Lord is 1,000 years to us is a day to the Lord. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. It's like that Energizer bunny is gonna walk right out the table, put a battery in his back, and the Lord put a battery in Esau's back. And they're moving on to their perdition. You know, the main one to focus on right now is that damn Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. He pushing that damn what is it called, man? Meta. All right, in the Hebrew it'll be Mayath, I think it is. Mayawath. And it means to die completely, to be put to death. That's it, man. Lights out. So you have spiritual death, but then you have the physical death, man, completely. All right, and that's what they're doing, man. Trying to advance the world of the dead. Okay, it says this, Ecclesiastes 3:20, or 19. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. Right, these bodies all die and they return to the earth, and the spirit goes up for humans, and for animals, the spirit goes back to the earth. All right. Even so, even one thing befalleth them. As the one dieth, so dieth the other. Yea, they have all one breath. All right, we all breathing the same oxygen. So that a man have no preeminence above a beast, for all is vanity, man. This flesh, you know, all is vanity. See, Esau know their time is up, so they're trying to create this eternal world to where they can live forever, keep the body alive. You have to watch the movie Venom, and you learn about that, the little black goo. It starts with a G, Next letter Raphene. All right. So yeah, man. So, they want to keep the body alive while they in their AI technology is a dominant force over the fools that go along with that mandate, and they go get it. And that you see CDC talking about some prepare for zombies. Just never know, man. You never know what the hell Esau up to. The spirit be gone, the body still moving around. 5G. All right. It says all go into one place. Ecclesiastes 3:20. All go. What's like 19. Yea, they all have one breath, so that a man have no preeminence above a beast. For all is vanity. That's why the Lord called us what? Gods. He called us powers, because we've been empowered with the Spirit of the Lord. That's what makes us different. All go into one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. And they want to stop that from happening, man. They want to try to keep the body going with technology. They're trying to outdo Yahweh, and they can't. Yahweh's promising the elect of Israel and the children of Israel eternity, immortal life, immortality, man, and righteousness. Not like the old giants of old, the Napoleon, the fallen ones of our people that fell during the times of Noah. They were eternal, but they were tyrants. Now the Lord gave us a spirit of His Son in righteousness, and then promising to what? Make us eternal. Give us immortal bodies. All right. But yeah, Esau want to tap into anything. The scriptures say there's no secret that they can hide from them. Now they want no privacy at all. They want to do away with the Constitution. Create this virtual world where people can kind of be like on Ready Player One, but then they take that VR glasses off and they look at the real world, it's going to be destroyed. I don't even think we're going to get to that point. I think the Lord going to return before that, me personally. But, all right, the scriptures say that they shall not feel quietness in their belly. Everything that they're planning, they're going to get most of it done. But the Lord said they're going to run into those bunkers. And you have World War III. It's a lot, man. All right, verse 21. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth? Right, so the spirit returns back to the Father. Esau don't know the spirit. The spirit is an energy on a level that you can't see, touch, or hear, unless the Lord allows it. All right, and vice versa for the spirit. The spirit can't pick up the body again. It's in another dimension. But in that dimension, they can see into this dimension, but we can't see into their dimension unless the Lord opens our eyes to see it, as other prophets in the Bible have seen. Seeing the Yahweh sitting on the right hand of the Father, like Stephen, Stephen, and Paul. Whether in the body or out of the body, I don't know. But I saw Yahweh Shai. All right, so now, all right, because this is the process, man. The Most High controls the spirit. That's His spirit. They trying to trap His spirit. Man, no. The spirit that dwells within us is from the Father. Even Esau, all of it comes from Yahweh. The left hand and the right hand. He created these bodies to put the spirit into, give us characters and stuff too. All right. Psalms 104 and 30 and 29. Or 28. Thou that givest them, they gather. Thou openest thine hand, they are filled with good. Thou hidest thy face, right? If the Lord hides his face or turns his face from us, this is what? They are troubled. All right. Thou takest away their breath. See, that means the person, what? They die. All right. Once a person, the breath leaves the body, the spirit, the body dies. All right. And returns to their dust. Thou sendest forth thy spirit. See, all right. They are created. So he sent spirit. I just read the scripture before this that the spirit returns to the Father and goeth upward. And then he sends his spirit back down here to the earth. And thou renewest the face of the earth, man. So it's about the face of the earth. What's the face of the earth? Aratazah. You know? And the Adama, which would mean the ground. Thus you have the Adamites and the people. And renewing the face of the earth, the people that are on it. All right. So, so the spirit goes back to the Father, and he sends the spirit back to this earth. That's reincarnation, being re-put back into the flesh. See, Esau doesn't believe in that, so they want to tap into the dead, the dead host of recordings of the brain, and say, "Hey, man, I can keep that person here forever." That'd be like a Teddy Ruxpin shit, just playing over and over again. That's what they're gonna find out. People gonna be robots and shit, and damn AI technology. Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 12. But they counted our life a pastime, and our time here a market of gain. That's what Esau is doing. They counting your body and your time spent on this earth as just pastimes, as nothing. A thing of the past. They're going into the what? The new. You know? Some out with the old, in with the new type shit. And it says what? And our time here as a market of gain. So through their business, your time spent on this earth, everything's supposed to be provided for you. But Esau, they set up the game to where you become a serf or a slave in the game instead of a player in the game. Like a Monopoly board where all the pieces are supposed to be there and the money. But instead, they like, nah, we're going to put you on this sweat equity system to where you got to work and build taxes and pay taxes and all that. Birth certificate, social security number. Now they're moving away from that as well. Creating the norm and then destroying the old norm and moving into the new, what they would call normality. It's not normal at all. All right, it's being man-made and man manipulated by man. But they counted our life as a pastime, man. That's what Esau's doing. And our time here as a market of gain. That's it. It's all about them gaining. They don't care about the money. They want more power. They want more control. They already got the riches, man. All right. They want more time because Esau knows he's running out of time. They want more time. All right. That's like Jacob and Esau, basically, man. Esau knows that he has an end coming. Imagine that like time's up. Wait. I just need one more minute. That's what Esau's doing right now. Trying to buy more time, man. For say they, we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means. So they getting every damn way they can. You want to understand that? Just watch so that survival show that do Bear Grylls, I think his name is. He on there. Watch how they survive, man. Esau go through the woods and survive, and they eat everything. Anything move, they eating it. They drink their own piss. They eat anything. Shrimp, lobster, snakes, gator, possums, anything moving, they gonna eat it, man. Lawless, man. Heathens. See that? Animals, beasts. So anything moving amongst humanity, they're gonna devour. As the scriptures say, seeking whom you may devour, and it shall not be satisfied. So right now, they're doing all this by evil means, man. That's science. This is bad. The word evil means bad, wicked. For this man, that of earthly matter, maketh brittle vessels and graven images, knoweth himself to offend above all others. All right, so they make idols, which man is just dirt, his bodies and the spirit, but come down to this earth and they create idols, idolatry, and they build systems and science through that idolatry and technology. All right, and all the enemies of thy people that hold them in subjection are most foolish and are more miserable than very babes, man. For they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods. See, 2/3 of our people, they're going to follow after this shit. They're going to fall for it. That's why the scriptures say, if it were possible, it would deceive the very elect, man. All right? Which neither have the use of eyes, talking about their idols, to see, nor nose to draw breath. They're going to try to create all this in a virtual world. All right? Transfer the data into a robot. Listen, man, these dudes is crazy. It says this, for man, nor ears to hear, nor fingers or of hands to handle, and as for their feet, they are slow to go. I'm talking about their statues and their idols. For a man made them. And now you got to think about this system and the internet, Meta with Facebook. You know, this whole technological system they're setting up. It says, for man made them, Esau, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. So these spirits are borrowed. Got somebody with a damn spirit. Esau wicked as hell, but he got a spirit too. And he's sitting there telling you, you don't have a soul, you don't have a spirit. So let me get your brain data. And we just data. That's it. And you live once and the body dies, and that's it. That's their way of thinking. See, with that mindset, you would destroy everything in front of you because you only live once anyway. Shit. Look at him. For man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. But no man can make a God like unto himself. All right, because us, the Lord said we are gods. We produce, we recreate. We have the spirit of Yahweh within us. We have breath. We're moving, animated. The Lord created humanity. All right, but no man can make that. The Lord's showing that, man. You can't do what he can do. You can make dolls. You can make Teddy Ruxpin and shit. You can make the damn Siri and all that. I forgot the other one, man. I tell my children not to say it, so I forgot what it's called. But all of that, that little box that you speak into, you say, hey, so-and-so, can you please tell me, Google, tell me this, tell me that. That's the beginning of the AI technology, the brain. And once everybody hooked up to it, they become a part of that. All right. For being mortal, he worketh a dead thing with wicked hands. Come on with it, man. Look at Meta. I will create this world for you. And it sounds like fucking Kermit the Frog, like like an android. Mark Zuckerberg. I create this virtual world, and we're gonna do this and do that. We're gonna be able to make some sneakers with Nike. Who gives a damn Nike? You got the whole world going to shit, and they talking about this damn video game they creating to put your mind into for social media and all that. Man, listen, you'll be able to stay in the house forever. For being mortal, he worketh a dead thing, man. They working dead. This is a dead work they doing with wicked hands, man. Ain't that something? Go back and watch that movie, man. Replica. For he himself is better than the things which he worshiped. Talking about Israel. Whereas he lived once, but they never. I don't give a damn how animated it is. I don't care how much intelligence it has. Intelligence is what? Information gathered. You get me? The spirit is eternal. The spirit just is, not information gathered. See that? So it's not really alive. This virtual world is never going to be alive. These robots either. I don't care what they transfer, it's still data. That's it. Hypothesis. They can never grab the spirit. They can never retain the spirit, keep it. Because that's the Lord, his spirit. He sent the breath into every being upon this earth. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself? What's like it? 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, man. All right? And you're starting to see their devilish plans, man. Diablos, the deceiver, deceitful plans, moving in wickedness. And it says, in their opposition towards the Lord, you can see it, man. That man of sin. It says, who opposeth, see, he's opposing, he's against the Lord, man. Everything that the Lord is about, he's against it. And exalteth himself above all that is called God, and even the children of Israel. So they're exalting themselves. And they're showing it. Or that is worshipped. So even above their idols. So that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And Esau is the only nation that did that. Put themselves in the Bible, put their pictures up all over the place through their technology, telling you a vision through their TV, through their pictures on the wall, the painter's fruitless work. That's what this is, man. They do images and shit, and being able to talk into people's brain. This is the creators' these innovators' fruitless work, man. It's another trap, another system, another market. Out with the old, in with the new. But the Lord not going to let them reach that far, man. To actually have it, like in the movie, you'll see. We did it. We transferred the data from a human into a robot. Look, this is Charlie right here. Say hi, Charlie. Verse 5. What's it like? I'm gonna get this real quick. Yeah. Remember ye not that it was said, when I remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Even Yahweh Shai was with us. He told us these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. The water Yahweh Shem Shai, because he first get revealed through the scriptures and prophets, the spirit of truth. And now he's getting revealed by his actions, by his moving forward. The Lord tell us to watch the wind, or to watch the trees move, or to watch the grass for the serpent. And then you see that damn serpent moving. You're like, there you go. I mean, being revealed, man. And the next thing that has to happen is their demise, their perdition, their destruction. Being confounded or stopped. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work, man. They're already working. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So they got to be taken out of the way. They're in our way, man. They're in the way of progress. They're in the way of growth. They're in the way of life. They're deaf, man. They're the dam that's stopping up the flow of the river. So they got to be moved out the damn way, man. We need Yahweh Shem Shai to move them out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, man. See, they're being revealed now. And as they're being revealed, they're being consumed with the spirit of the Lord's mouth. And the prophecies are backing us up through the spirit of the Lord. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Ooh. So he's exposing them, get the roaches out in the open, and the next thing you know, boom, we gonna consume them with the brightness of his coming, man, his glory. It's like the day taking over the night. And everything we're seeing is in the dark, in the nighttime. It's technology, these new social media systems, new crypto systems. We're seeing their new world order, their great reset be unveiled before our eyes. But the Lord also said he's going to turn back our captivity before our eyes. The original yoke that Esau put on us was chains, and then they changed it to what? A mental and spiritual yoke. All right, that's why the Lord set us up to free the captives spiritually. And Yahweh Shai is going to come free us from Esau's grip. From this madness they're about to try to do. Evil genius. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, man. The adversary. See, everything they work is contrary to the Lord. It's against the Lord. It's against righteousness, man. The scripture said these laws are our wisdom in the sight of the nations. So it's Esau's worldly wisdom against our wisdom and the spirit of truth and righteousness. The spirit of Yahweh Shai. So it's their technology. Everything they're doing is against it, against the Lord. Now they want to try to deceive people and say they can keep the spirit and just transfer it into a new body. They're playing God, man. They don't have that power. Scripture say no man can retain the spirit. All right. That's the Most High Spirit. He said, what? Let me get that. All right. This is Genesis 6:3. And Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. All right. So his spirit not going to always dwell with man to the end of time. Like he put it in the body during the times of Adam and the Adamites and the people. And they just stay on the earth forever all the way until now. Nah, man. That's so much suffering. The Lord gives us rest. He rests himself, and he gives the earth rest as well. All right. Just like the sun goes up and the sun goes down. You know, just like a butterfly changes into something else. It's the same way the body, they call it like the butterfly effect. Same way the body holds the spirit as a caterpillar, and then what is within it is something magnificent, and it flies away. Same thing with the soul and the spirit. Now it says, and Yahweh Elohim said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, just like the beast, yet his days shall be 120 years, man. So the Lord decreased the time from thousands of years to 120 years. And then later on, let me get that. All right, Psalms 90 and 9. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a tale that is told, man. So the Lord wrote all our stories. He even wrote Esau's story. You know, so that's why it's like, Esau, they're here to act like they're God and, you know, create this system and this new world. And join me in my world. All right. But the Lord said, what? It's a tale that's told. And in a tale, you got what? A good guy and a bad guy. The evil genius. Come up with their sinister plan. It's right there, man. The days of our years are 60 years and 10. All right, 60 will be 60, and you add 10 to it, that's 70. So now the Lord decreased it again. And that's why people usually reach, especially with all the damn GMOs and all this stuff, and the radiation, and bad diets, you know, stress, and bad choices today, you know, people choosing, is what? It says basically 70 years. And if by reason of strength, they be 80 years. Or you might live a little longer than 80. Some reach 100, but it's like not past that. Yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away. All right, that strength is gonna be cut off like a prune. You get pruned up, start getting all old after a while, man, and lose the strength, the signal, and the spirit flies away to the Father. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful process if you understand it correctly. But Esau wants to corrupt that because they're scared to death, because they don't know what's after this. The Lord showed us what's after this. All right, 1 Corinthians 15 and 38. But Yahweh, let me read up here, 35. But some man will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come? All right, because the Lord can actually raise up your body, just like he did Lazarus. He can raise the body up. All right, and the disciples that lived when Yahushua was after Yahushua was raised up, and they walked the earth and continued to teach on the earth and got old and everything. But they couldn't live forever. That would Yahushua got to get his first. He's the only one that was set up to live forever. The first of us all, man. The first one to get exalted and get that new body. Being the first fruits of all of us, the elect, the hopeful elect. All right, and then we'll be able to live forever when it's our time and it's our season. And we're in that time and season. And we're going to be able to know what eternity feels like in righteousness. It says, thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened except it die. That word quicken means to be alive. All right, so that spirit cannot be made alive except to die, twofold. Spiritually, you got to die to this world, and the spirit is able to live, be alive with the Lord and the truth. And also, in these bodies, we amongst the dead, man. This is hell on earth. That's what I was thinking one day when I was walking. I was like, yo, life is out there. Down here is where the dead is at. You know? People die or born into this earth not knowing shit. And it's, as soon as we're born, we begin to die. Scriptures say that, draw to our death, our end. Everything's in decay. You got to try to keep it up, keep it from dying, all that. Like, this is death on earth, man. You know, to be in this flesh is to be what? Separate is to be without the Lord. That's death. Our creator. So out there is where life is at. It's opposite of what William Shatner said. That old fart from Star Trek that went out to space. They didn't even go out into space. They went to the porch. The exosphere. And he said, yeah, this is death out here in space. Life is down there. No, life is the spirit, man. And that which thou sowest not that body that shall be, but bear grain. See, these bodies that we have is just a portion of what's to come. The Lord said, yo, I made y'all animated. I made you living beings upon the earth. But now I'm about to advance you to make you alive in those bodies, give you breath. He did that, the spirit of truth. And now he promising what? The second covenant, to make us perfect and to lift us up and glorify and give us new bodies. All right. So this is a precursor of what's to come. And in these bodies, he can still raise you up like he did with King David, same flesh. All right. He can turn on and turn off that spirit. Like that way say he got the keys to death and hell. So at any moment, the Lord can unlock that in your mind like they do in this movie, Replica. He can turn off that switch or turn it on in your mind and raise you up, man. Put you in straight battle mode right here in Esau's world. a trapped lion running loose. All right. So this is what it made chance of wheat or of some other grain. But Yahweh giveth it a body. All right. So he gave the spirit a body. All right. So Esau doesn't believe this. They think the body is just data that you memorize from when you was a baby all the way up until now. That's true. You have the cerebellum where things are recorded. That's why you have the best writers. They have a very healthy cerebellum. People like Biggie Smalls and certain other writers. Because that's what the memory store that they able to pull from that memory. But anyway, it says what? But Yahweh giveth it a body as it have pleased him, and to every seed his own body. So the spirit, it has a body. Not the body has a spirit. It's the spirit has a body. And he can give it a new body. That's what he's promising us if you continue in this chapter. But we are not to trust Esau. Let me get this. All right. Because if you think about it, man, that's Esau's fear. The Lord knows their fear, man. He knows their fear. He's going to choose their delusions. And they want to live forever. But check this out. Obadiah 1:18. He's going to have you live forever, but it's going to be 1,000 years in slavery. He's going to lift up their eyes in hell, right here on earth. But after that, this is what they're going to get. The exact opposite of what they're planning. Isn't that something, right? The Lord said he's going to take them in their craftiness. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau. All right, so through all the understanding, look what they've done on this earth, man. All right, and all their wise men, with the Lord exposing them. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, and so on, all of them, all the talking heads. And thy mighty men, O Teman, see, they got their mighty men as well, and their elites, their think tanks, all right, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. All right, so there go your meta right there, your Mayawath. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. All right, so that's their future, and they know that they're going to be cut off forever. After 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, 1,000 slow days and seconds and years. We might not even have seconds. So with that, man, I'm going to end this one, man. Just check out that movie called Replica, and you'll kind of get an idea what Esau's on when they say science or the data. They just don't believe you got a soul. I did a lesson on it not too long ago. They don't believe that you have a soul or spirit. They just believe that you're information that can be controlled and manufactured, duplicated, and merchandised. That's what they believe. And also they can believe you can be deleted. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.